Happy Thursday, Decatur Township. It's time for another Coach's Corner. I am Jason Schanzel. With me always is my main man, Kyle Enright. How are you, Coach?
Doing great. Excited to be here. I've had a great week of practice, and really want to give a shout out to the crew that's here behind the scenes that come, on non-school days and get here early in the morning and all those things. So a great crew of hardworking kids and adults, and this show and what we do couldn't be possible without them. So thanks to them.
Right there with you, man. A lot of people that we don't hear their names, but they're here all the time doing all the things that make this possible, so that you're able to hear us talking about the Hawks and our football success and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, another awesome week. I'd like to say we're on a roll. What do you think?
4 in a row is kind of a roll.
We'll
take it. Mid-state, undefeated. A team coming in that was on a roll themselves, being 5-0 in Plainsfield. So we felt like being our homecoming and them being 5-0 kind of, build some excitement a little bit for a Friday night football game. And there was some adversity to overcome early in the game, especially with some penalties that were unforced penalties, pre-snap penalties on offense and defense that aren't typical of our team. We haven't really had too many penalties in the first 5 weeks. So, we talked at halftime just about being us and cleaning up some of those mental errors. Sometimes you can get overly amped up and not locked in completely in the mental aspect of the game. Our physicality and effort was off the charts. Still great.
Oh, for sure.
They played hard. But
I think maybe there's like some nerves or some anxiousness maybe built into that. You're playing an undefeated team coming to your place. It's a huge conference game. Usually, these two teams are 1-2, right in line in conference championship. I'd be a little anxious, a little nervous about that.
Yeah, I think that happens. That plays a big role and factor in a football game because it's such a physical sport. To where the aggression and the ability to flip the switch from being a normal civilian and to strap up the pads and be physical and tough. Sometimes, as a kid, you can get overly amped up and aggressive and all those things. So we calmed down at halftime and just said flush that away. And the funny part was off the field, walking off the field, I did a little interview on the way off at halftime, which is interesting. You see college coaches and NFL coaches do that, but like high school coaches typically don't. But it forced me to think a little bit. And as I'm giving this interview, it felt like I was answering questions like we were down by 3 touchdowns. And we were up by 3 points. So that just shows you kind of the standard with which we didn't feel like we played up to, but we didn't play poorly.
Right.
We just didn't play to the level that we had played the previous 3 weeks. So it wasn't a yell and scream in the locker room at halftime. It was we got to wash that away mentally and get refocused and locked in.
Fix it and let's play Hawk football.
Yeah.
So, well, I tell you, the thing that really stood out to me this week is you could see, and this is just my opinion, it's, it is what it is. I felt like we wore them down considerably. I thought Bryce Sabanch was a little effective in the first half. I thought he did a nice job. And then second half started getting to him. Things started happening. We're starting to make plays. Their competitiveness, being close, went away, and they just kind of folded down.
Well, I know that's your opinion, but that's a great assessment. I would agree with you. I thought Bryce played really well early. Hit a big completion to number 8 for a 70-yard touchdown on a little bit of a blown coverage. But, he's gotten a lot better from last year.
I would agree.
He gets the ball out quick and accurately, and he can run. So he presented some problems in the first half, and I think we got locked in a little bit better on that particular coverage to the boundary and with number 8, and it didn't happen again the rest of the game. Right. Now he still completed some balls and had a decent game, but I thought, come the second half, our depth on our defensive line, even though we lost Caden Cole, which we're all thinking about him and praying for him.
For
sure. We lost him for the season. We just found that out yesterday, so. It always hurts when you lose a senior he loses the rest of his season. That's hard. Football's a tough game, and we love him, and he'll still be around the team. But
he's also a track standout as well. So, I mean, we're probably going to not have him for track and field either.
You may have just learned that news, what I'm telling you right now. So that's difficult for him mentally, but we'll keep him around, and we'll love him up. But
he's a great kid to be around too. I love his personality.
Yeah, and the play that he got hurt on, ACL injuries are always kind of freak deals. Watching it on film, you can't really tell where it happened. But I'll tell you this, he was giving great effort. It was all the way on their sideline on a play, and the young man just played his heart out this year. So feel bad for him, but as you were saying, our depth of our defensive line with Shanks and Al and with EJ coming in and Big Chris. And
Big Chris is going to get a lot more time.
Yeah, he will, and we get Ozzie back. But I told the guys, you can't replace one guy with one guy. We're not going to be able to replace Caden Cole. It's going to take a collective team effort with all of our defensive linemen filling in that void that he's going to leave. You never want to put it on one person, especially a young freshman who's, yes, Chris is his backup, but it's going to take all of us to fill that void. So, but really proud of our defensive line and offensive lines again, that I thought physically in the second half, like you said, wore them down.
100%.
And it allowed for our skill guys to do what they do. We had close to 300 yards rushing. Braylon had 100 yards rushing again and 2 touchdowns. Kaz had 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wanting to get some other guys involved as well, and it just didn't lend itself to that. We didn't have enough possessions, but we scored 5 touchdowns on offense. We had 2 turnovers, 1 turnover on downs, and punted twice. So 50% scoring. We'd like to see that at 70 or 80 like it was the previous weeks.
Sure.
But we can't continue to put ourselves in position to turn the ball over, and then the 2 possessions we punted on, we had multiple penalties on those 2 possessions. So we talked through that in film, and our kids understand. So there were a lot of good things offensively, but also some cleanups.
You're also kind of in an interesting position at the quarterback position, with you've still got Braylon on there, and we've seen how successful he can be, and you're trying to figure out and temper between, you've got a D1 quarterback in Bo who's trying to knock some rust off and get back in, and we're trying to ease him back in. So with that situation going on, I thought they played really well, off of each other. I thought you did a nice job of mixing those 2 in the right times in the right places.
100%. And Bo continues to run the ball extremely effectively. He had 8 carries for 40 yards, almost got in for a touchdown. His helmet came off, so Braylon went in and finished the drive and ran it in. But Bo's running extremely well. I mean, he's a dual threat quarterback. It's, he's 6'1", over 200 pounds, and is a physical runner. So really proud of him for that. When you're coming back off of a shoulder injury and you're trying to make plays for your team because you're a competitor, sometimes you do a little bit too much. He knows that. We still have full faith and confidence. He threw a great ball to Kaz in the fourth quarter, a 40-yard touchdown on a post. So he'll be back, but we're still going to utilize all those packages because I think it makes us dangerous.
100% agree.
So
and I think that's exactly what you did on Friday. Maybe a lesser team would have folded with that adversity, or might have at least stepped back with that. And I don't feel like we did. We're just like, okay, we got to go out here now. We got to score, and that's exactly what they did. And making that statement right before half, that's a big deal. Yeah,
for sure, 100%. And then our defense, we can always rely on them. Especially in the run game. We have stuffed so many run games that it's crazy. But our defensive line, with our 5-man front, a lot of times when we have those 2 edges, Colton and Mykul walk up with our 3 big guys inside, and then our 2 inside linebackers that are just tackling machines. It's hard to run the ball. I think this is the first time Starnes has gone under 100 yards this season. No touchdowns.
Well, he's arguably the best running back in our conference.
He has the most yards. I think he's got 850 yards, and we held him to 65 or 70 yards. And so when you can do that and take away what the offense wants to do and force them to play left-handed, so to speak, and do some things that they don't necessarily want to do, that's a great thing. So,
well, and it kind of goes, I felt like in the second half, he was non-existent.
Yeah.
He had some success early, but.
In the second half, it's funny you say that. stat guy. I love stats because I think they tell a story. I really do. Sometimes stats can be, you can look at them too much, but in the second half, Plainfield ran the ball 10 times for 13 yards.
Wow.
I mean, that's impressive, especially with the team that has the best running back.
Just to take over 1 yard per carry, that's impressive.
Amazing. So forced them to do what they didn't truly want to do, and when you get a team playing from behind and doing what they don't want to do, that's a good thing.
Well, and I think too, same deal. You could look at Bryce Sabanch's completion percentage in the second half, and it had to be considerably less than what it was in the first.
It went way down.
And to that, though, you talked about our O-line, D-line. I thought our D-line wore them down, and by the second half, we were getting so much more pressure on him. Mykul Campbell was in his face continuously.
All night.
Continuously.
Weird stat. 39 pass attempts. We didn't get a sack.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Tons of hurries, though.
Tons of hurries. So pressures, QB pressures, hurries, and then knockdown balls at the line of scrimmage
Campbell
are still
Shanks,
affecting the pass game.
Caden Cole was in there quite a bit.
Yeah.
There was countless guys.
So that's one of those things where it is a stat you're like, they passed that many times and you didn't have a sack. But the hidden story is we had 7 QB pressures, 4 knockdown passes at the line of scrimmage, so we were still affecting the passer.
Just makes what you said earlier, solidifies it. He gets the ball out fast.
He does. And that's a good game plan by them.
Yeah.
You know, props to them. They're well coached, both offensively and defensively. I thought they played hard and had good plans, and their kids executed them for the most part. But
well, that's not typically their MO too. I mean, they're in previous years they've been a running team, run, and they've got the size up front to do it. But this year I was really surprised. That
they threw it a little bit more than I thought.
Yeah.
And we took the run game away and forced them to do that. So
yeah, definitely, man.
So good. And then I would say our linebackers and safeties really tackle well.
Yeah.
I thought Braylon and Hunter and Smitty and Chris all led our team in tackles. Those guys, Smitty and Chris, I think are one tackle from each other and being the leaders on the team. They kind of go back and forth. This week, Smitty had 10 tackles and led the team, and Braylon, I think, had 6 or 7. So continue to get great physical play from our linebackers. And then great coverage by John, and E-Man came in and rolled and played some good secondary minutes.
I kind of razzed old John a little bit this week. I was like, man, I thought you had one there on the sideline. They knocked him out of bounds at like the 5 or something. I thought he had the corner.
Funny play. That's a funny play.
Yeah, he did great.
It was meant to snap to Braylon and fake to John, but the snap was late, and
Went
it landed
right to him.
in his hands on his jet sweep motion. And it looks like on film we meant to do that.
I was going to say, it looked intentional to me. I thought that was a play.
It was not intentional. And,
wow.
And Jonathan he got the one-play warrior, him and Colt Nyson, but for that play of just having the wherewithal to catch it, and then he made a guy miss and almost scored.
Well, you heard it here, folks, a little inside football that you wouldn't get anywhere other than Coach's Corner.
Yeah.
It looked like, I was like, wow, that timing was wonderful. I even said to everybody up in the press box,
we couldn't install that if we tried.
When did we put that in the playbook?
Yeah, direct snap to a jet guy. That would be that would be something. But it worked out well.
Yeah, and he almost scored on it.
I know. It was a 25-yard gain, and he made a guy miss. So maybe we need to work John in that situation a little bit more.
He's a pretty quick guy. I would say he's right up there with Braylon as far as speed goes.
He is. He was a little upset last week because he didn't make the highlight video, but now he's on the highlight video a few times. He had a great game.
Yeah.
So,
I agree, man. He's the new offensive weapon, Jonathan Rolling, man. Let's get him out there.
Roll out.
His name isn't Rolling for no reason, right?
Yeah. And special teams were solid.
Yeah, I agree.
Hunter Harvey took the opening kickoff for a 20-yard return. You know, they don't kick it deep, but he had a great return.
Well, I mean, you could sit here and pick out, like, E-Man Owens had several really good plays. He's doing a nice job of being that mid when they try and sky one and return it a little bit and make something out of nothing. Same again, Maddox Ross making tackles. I mean, there's countless guys on special teams that are making plays week in and week out.
The effort is outstanding to see. Yeah. Colt Nyson continues to be a surprise weapon. He punted 2 times, both 41-yard punts. One rolled down to the 8-yard line, and so they had to start deep in their own territory.
Yeah, he's looked really good.
Yeah, punt team continues to be a great weapon, and then Jackson made his only attempt at an extra point. We kind of bobbled the snap on the other one, and then we went for 2 3 times and got all 3. So just really proud of our special teams and the effort that they put in weekly. And we got another sweep in the program, so JV, freshman, and varsity
3 weeks
all
in a row,
won.
my man.
Yeah, 3 weeks in a row. So we're rolling. Really proud of our scout team guys for all their effort that they give.
Couldn't agree more.
Hugo Molina and stands out as a guy that continues to have to play with a 300-pound guy over the top of him in practice, and he holds his own and has gotten better all year. But some really good standouts that then they get to see the fruits of their labor on Saturday and kind of put it to Plainsfield on Saturday morning. So that was great to see. We're down here we're getting to the end of the season where it's very important. Grade report cards are coming out. It's 9 weeks grade. So really proud of our guys. We had nobody ineligible.
That's awesome.
On 10 through 12. So on our JV and varsity team, we're not losing anybody from ineligibility. We talk about FTRP, follow the right people, all the time. And there's great examples in our program. And if you follow the right people, you've got a chance to be successful. So really proud of our guys for that. But
all right. Well, we're going to send it over to our dear friend, Avery Thompson. Who does she have with her today, Coach? I didn't see our lineup of guys.
We've got 4 seniors. We've got Braylon Morris, Mykul Campbell, Kasmir Hicks, and Jalen Leath.
Oh, she's got a group over there.
Yeah, I think they're going to play some kind of Pictionary game, maybe, and answer a few questions. So it should be fun.
Oh, Lord. We're definitely going to see how quick they are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll send it over to Avery. Avery, take it away.
Thank you, Schanzel. Hi, everyone. I'm Avery Thompson. I'm back with the player segment this week. I'm going to toss you over to our players so that they can introduce yourself, starting on the end.
My name is Kasmir Hicks. I'm number 7, and I'm an athlete.
My name is Braylon Morris. I'm number 2, and I'm an athlete as well.
My name is Jalen Leath. I'm number 23, and I'm a running back.
My name is Mykul Campbell. I'm number 4, and I play linebacker.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to be playing Pictionary today, but before that, we have a few entrance questions. Back by popular demand, show us your cell phone wallpaper and tell us the story behind it.
At that camera.
Yeah, that's my wallpaper. There's no real story behind it. I just decided to put it on there.
It's just himself.
Okay. My wallpaper is anime. It's the Aaron Yeager. There's no story behind it. My favorite anime.
Yeah, it's on me. My wallpaper is Braylon Morris. It's a great picture. Gotta have that on there. Indeed.
My wallpaper is also me.
You say y'all made me look lame.
And then it got a little motivation at the top that I use. I look at every day.
You have to create Mount Rushmore with the best 4 players of all time at your position.
I'll go with Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Richard Sherman, and then you say the best for last, Pharrell Carter.
What? I'm not gonna let that crazy. Anyways, so I'm a pig. Top safeties, I'm a pig. I'm not gonna pick. Troy Polamalu, I'm a pig. Cam Chancellor, I'm gonna pick Sean Taylor, and I'm gonna pick Kyle Hamilton. Indeed.
My top 4 running backs, I'm a pick Marshawn Lynch, Barry Sanders, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Le'Veon Bell.
All right. My top 4 linebackers. I'm putting Ray Lewis first, Lawrence Taylor, Luke Kuechly, and Brian Urlacher.
Name a player on the team you're proud of and tell us why.
Okay.
Who'll go first?
You might as well go first.
I'll say my little brother, Mykul Campbell, because he just grown over these years. He's like 6'6" now. But yeah.
I'm going to say Bryson Hunter. He's works a lot, works hard, and found his way onto the field on Friday night.
I'm gonna say my little brother as well, so Samaj Monroe. Just watching him grow all these years, he been always an underdog when he was younger. Just seeing him develop and be bigger, he's amazing now. So I'm picking him.
I would say Jonathan Rowland, he's a cornerback, and as a corner, it's a hard mental game. So from last year to this year, his technique has got better, and his mental has definitely got better, and that stands out the most to me.
Perfect. Last, give a shout out to the people in your life that give you unwavering support.
I'm just gonna say my whole family. My whole family give me the most support, and that's really it, bro.
I'm gonna say my whole family too. They support me through everything I do, and I love them for that.
Same here as well. My whole family. Everybody come out to support. I love them for that.
Same as them. All the family.
Okay, well, now we're ready to play Pictionary. So we have 12 different things in this. So each of you get 6. You get 1 minute to draw and then 30 seconds to guess.
All right,
So who wants to start?
I will.
Okay.
What you mean?
I can't see what he grabbed.
No.
I gotta turn this way.
Yep.
Okay.
Draw one.
Okay.
Show that first.
Yeah, you're trolling.
Okay, are you ready?
That's an animal.
You gotta guess.
A giraffe?
Yes.
Oh wow! I got.
It's not that bad.
That's terrible.
All right, come on.
I'm not reaching over the table, so you know about that.
Gotcha. Nice.
Don't cheat. What you mean? Okay, Braylon, you are.
He's already wrong. 3, 2,
I don't know.
1. Show him the thing. That is terrible.
What is that, dude?
Yo.
What's the answer?
Just a person. That's a person.
Coach.
Nah.
Coach.
Did he just get that?
Yep.
He get 2 points.
He said it's a person. You can't tell him a hint.
Yeah.
You
You can't tell him a hint.
Cheating.
Obviously a person.
That's cheating.
We ain't do no hints, no nothing.
Man.
Y'all cheating. Deduct
Already-
2
that don't count.
That don't count. That
Look
don't
at
count.
the
That
sheet.
don't
It's a
count.
person.
No, that don't
No,
count.
that don't count.
That don't count.
I'm supposed to be in it.
I gotta show the camera what I get or no?
No. Give it to me when you're done.
Alright, I'm dead.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, show the camera.
This one.
Yeah. What is it?
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Guess. Show him.
Oh, my fault.
Is that a cleat?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you're drawing.
You get 1 point.
I don't know how to draw this. It's so easy to draw. I'm just bad.
My turn. I can't see.
I'm sorry, Braylon.
Yeah, let's go get him up out of there.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Is that a shark?
Nah.
Watch, I think I tried cheating.
Look at his name.
Yeah, watch Kaz's mouth.
Watch Kaz,
Watch Kaz's mouth.
Watch
That way
Kaz.
On the boat.
Oh.
A submarine.
Nah, you're close on the first one.
A shark. Fish.
Watch Cash.
Watch Kaz's mouth. Don't say the answer.
Don't say nothing.
5,
Oh,
4,
it's a shark.
Yes.
3, 2. You're
Black
done.
shark.
A black shark.
It's a
Yeah.
It
dolphin.
was a dolphin. Look at the blowhole. That's the tail with the fins.
Go like Cash. You can't draw.
You could have got that.
Then I got that.
6 each.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to guess?
Is that a duck?
Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. That was.
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing that saved you is them feet, bro.
Yeah, that's what I try to
terrible.
make. That's what I try. Give us the thing.
Let me see it.
That way you don't cheat.
Yeah.
What you mean? Like,
Exactly what it sound like.
how does that? Bro, draw me to be
that's
an artist. I'm not
easy.
an artist. This what a marker
Easy.
know.
That is easy. Rails, I know the thing.
Oh, I got a question.
What?
15. 10.
That's you can't. You can write words.
8.
You can't write words,
She didn't say
Rails.
that.
7.
She just you can't write
No,
words.
she didn't.
6. It's Pictionary.
It's Pictionary.
Oh, my, bro.
You take the
4.
words off.
3,
Damn. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually terrible.
What are you writing?
One.
Can I see the
You're
question
done.
again?
I'm
Or what you
sorry.
supposed to draw?
You're gonna be bad at me. Okay.
Oh my god.
What? That wasn't even what you were supposed to do.
No.
You're supposed to draw your partner.
You just told him the answer. What's the answer, Cass?
No, that don't count.
No, that don't count. You messed it up. That's terrible.
That
bro.
is terrible.
I'm not gonna lie.
Braylon,
You overthought it.
You
Said
both.
it.
No, that don't count.
Over.
You were actually
bro.
like
I
delusional.
asked
I
for
would draw that either.
I asked for explanation. How do
If you had to draw your partner, you would have drawn
It said
Braylon.
draw your partner.
Oh,
Oh,
like him?
Yes.
Oh,
Do you have the
I ain't
paper?
gonna take that in.
I ain't gonna lie,
It literally
Braylon.
says.
You have 3 more.
It's not that bad.
That was that bad. Oh, it's like I can't mess this up.
Yeah,
Oh.
seriously.
There you go.
You
I'm
done?
done. Yeah.
Show the camera.
Oh, okay.
You ready, guys?
Football.
Yeah.
Come on.
Y'all are gonna get the hard ones.
Literally. Wait, they might as well quit now.
Yep.
No, we don't know quitters over here.
Oh, I like that.
We're some quitters.
Oh, well.
Give it up. Oh. Give me this board. It's gotta be Kasmir Hicks.
No.
What you mean? A jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be good.
Just loud and wrong.
It's loud and wrong.
That's on me. You going again?
You'll get it either way. Be the best to ever do it. Okay. What?
What?
I ain't gonna. We might not get this. Hold on.
Yeah, 'cause you can't do it.
This is not one of the hard ones.
That was not one of the hard ones.
This one's not one of the hard ones.
Hold on. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Okay.
Bro, what is that? Was that a tree?
No. It's cotton candy.
I ain't gonna. That's actually terrible, bro.
No, you all get 6. They've done 4. I only took one of theirs.
That's light.
Let me see.
That's light.
Give
You
me
gonna
it.
overthink it.
20 seconds.
All right, I'm ready.
You done?
Yep.
What is that?
Don't say that. Don't say.
Obvious.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Watch Braylon. Watch Braylon.
Drink?
No, that's not the answer.
So the answer.
Don't say that, Braylon.
Lipstick?
No. Look. Watch. Don't say nothing, Braylon.
A snowman?
No.
Nope.
I don't know what that is.
Bro, keep going. You got plenty of time.
How much seconds? How longer?
20 seconds.
Don't say nothing, Braylon.
Yo, that's all you could do. Like, it's just 2 circles on top of each other. I don't know what that is.
You give up?
Look, Braylon's saying the word. He's saying the word. He's saying the
I
word.
don't know.
10. You done?
Yeah, bro.
It's a water
It's a water bottle.
That don't even look like a water bottle.
I ain't gonna lie, Braylon. Your drawing is just not it.
Give me a second.
That is the hardest thing to draw.
Cotton candy?
How you supposed to
I
draw?
got multiple. All right, I'm done. Bro, you see the vision, bro.
Is that a helmet?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
I don't know how to draw a helmet, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right, come on, bro. Get your last one.
Last one. Y'all.
I gave y'all a
sorry.
belt. I'm not gonna
Damn.
cap, bro.
Y'all got the easiest things to draw.
We would have drew that too.
We would have drew our partner and made it easy. What?
Bro,
Yeah, if you can't guess what that is,
clouds.
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
No. Okay,
Y'all suck.
final score
That's actually terrible, bro.
5-3.
I got it.
Sorry if you can't hear me. 5-3.
They got 3.
Mykul And Jalen won, if you can't tell. But yeah.
Clap for us, dude.
Good job, guys.
That's all for today. Thank you guys for being here. Wave bye at the camera. See you guys next week. Back to you, Schanzel.
All right, thank you, Avery and gentlemen. We are back. Coach, we got a interesting task ahead of us. I in my personal opinion, again, not important, nobody special, I feel like we fight and battle with Greenwood every year. I don't know what the deal is, if it's a matchup thing or whatever. A lot of times we do win, but it's not as easy as you might think.
Yeah, no question. One game stands out. We had Tyrone and Bryce, and it was a 7-7 game in the fourth quarter, and it took a corner out and a 50-yard bomb from Bryce, who's now Coach Jefferson, to Tyrone Tracy, who's now playing for the Giants. But it took, with those two guys, it took the last play of the game to beat them over at their place. So we get to roll over there and battle. And
on the dreaded gray turf.
Gray turf. Man, I love gray. It just doesn't look right.
It's
there.
interesting.
I don't know. It's
I'll say that. That's what I'll go.
Props for being different, though.
Very much. I agree.
I love anything that's different and unique. So
agree.
Get to roll over there to Greenwood on the gray turf for another conference game, and on a roll with 4 wins in a row. But they just won their last game and scored 38 points.
Wow.
They've got a really good player in Gunnar Rupert, number 13, plays
Really
both
good
ways.
Name.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Gunnar. So anyway, Gunnar is probably, I think he's second in the conference to Starnes in rushing.
Okay.
He'll play some Wildcat quarterback as well, but they like to hand it to him 25 times, and he can go. He's really fast, and he's also over 200 pounds. So specimen that can play, so we've got to keep our eyes on him at all times.
I believe I've seen a little bit of film on him. Kind of reminds you of a Peyton Hillis type runner.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's a good
Just
a good
real
comparison.
thick guy.
Yep. Thick, can run, break tackles, plays safety on defense. So we know we're locked in on number 13, and they're coming off a win, and they're at home. So we've got to play the right way and focus on getting a week better.
Yeah.
Again, we've talked about it. We've got to clean up the pre-snap mental errors, and then we can't turn the ball over on offense.
For sure.
Those are get-betters that we need to really hone in on these last 3 weeks of the season, moving into the playoffs. So.
Well, and I'll speak for myself. I feel like every time we play Greenwood, it seems like it rains every year when we play them.
Yeah,
for some
knock
reason.
on wood. Let's hope it doesn't. But who doesn't love a great rain game? I don't know.
Of course.
I like rain games. I used to like them more when we played in the mud.
Wait till we play in snow games, Coach. Wrap that one. That's my very first game ever announcing at Decatur Central for football. Was a sectional game against Zionsville in the Tommy Stevens era.
Yeah, Halloween
that
night.
Thing. It was clear as a bell. It was cold, but it was nice. And then all of a sudden, the heavens opened up with gigantic, silver dollar flakes of snow. And within like 10 minutes, it was completely and totally blank. We had guys shoveling the down lines, 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards.
Yeah, I remember that game like it was yesterday. On Huddle, on film, like you scroll through little clips, and on one clip it's black and gray, and then the next clip it's white. It's just the whole screen's white. Like it just, and nobody expected it. It was unexpected.
You could also argue that game is one of the greatest wins in Decatur Central football history.
It was a good one.
They were down to Zionsville with about, a minute and a half, 2 minutes to go, and Tommy Stevens just said, all right, we're going to finish this.
Fourth down play, funny fact, Tommy threw to a young freshman, Tyrone Tracy, down the sideline. And it was snowing, and Tyrone barely caught it, but he hung on to it on his hip to get the first down, and then Tommy ended up running it in for a touchdown for the win. But great memory.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
that was a very memorable night.
That one just stood out. So I don't think we're going to have that.
No snow yet.
I don't think that's an option. But this Friday at Greenwood Community High School, 7 p.m. It's a pink out, so get your pink
out. Yep.
Pink gear available.
Most people, unfortunately, have had to deal with breast cancer and someone in their family that has been affected by breast cancer.
Yep.
So, obviously the theme is to wear pink, but for the reason of just supporting people that have dealt with that deadly disease, and so tackling cancer together and pink out and wear your favorite pink stuff. I think the kids will be in white on white, but with some pink accessories that kind of support that cause, and should be a fun night, good night to celebrate.
Yeah, I think so. It's supposed to be nice weather, and
75. It's crazy. I've got a hooded sweatshirt on right now, but I probably shouldn't because it's going to be 80 degrees today. But you know, wish it was a little more fall-like weather, but we'll take beautiful weather too.
No doubt. Yep. And it's close to my home, so I can, you know, be right there in no time. So
awesome.
Looking forward to it. So 7 o'clock, Greenwood Community High School. Your Hawks will take on the Greenwood Woodmen, and hopefully come home with win number 5 in a row.
5 in a row. Let's do it.
All right, folks. We'll see you then. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.